Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the OJ podcast. We are not named after OJ Simpson, contrary to my father saying we might.
And Ella! Ella is the same way. Okay.
I kind of get it, but our symbol's in orange juice, so
yeah.
whatever.
Sorry,
Anyway, I'm Olivia. That's a slightly crispy Jamie.
Hey now. So, if you guys want to know, I work for Road America. And so this weekend was Moto America, one of their big weekends. And I got really burnt because I was outside for 20 hours.
She is roasted. If it makes you feel any better, I have I got really badly sunburnt last weekend, despite the fact it was 50 degrees and cloudy when I went out. And I have like a bib looking like tan line now.
I'm starting to become the thing I made fun of my brother and dad for because they're construction workers. And yes, they have farmer's tan. That's not the problem. It was the problem that I made fun of them because their legs were white as hell because they have to wear pants, and then the rest of their body was tan as hell. I don't have to wear pants, but I prefer it because I tried to not be burnt. And so using pants, allows that. But my legs are white as hell and the rest of my body is super tan, and it's very jarring to
red
see.
Take your choice.
Okay.
It will be tan.
It was tan before 2 days ago. And now it's red. But anyways, we're back for F1 For Dummies.
These were my lines, Jamie.
Well, no.
We're back at it again for F1 For Dummies, and we're going to be talking about the underling series. I don't know the proper way to phrase junior series. I kind of like underling series better. I forgot the word for junior, and I went for the next one that came to mind. Are they under or what?
Yes, but I think I would classify these as the minor leagues. If you're going
those
for the
are
rest
the underlings to
world,
baseball, Jamie.
And all of the other minor leagues. I think every sport has a minor league.
Underlings. Okay. Petition to rename all those leagues so I'm objectively correct.
Okay. But yes, we're talking about the junior series, and specifically we're talking about how the FIA sanctions the pipeline. So this is a more recent development they've come up with a very proper pipeline to make it easier to get to F1. So people know what they need to do to get there. This is 2017, recent. So a lot of the drivers that were racing before then, so you have Max, Carlos, Lewis, Fernando, didn't really follow this pipeline, but the 2025 rookies did. Oscar did. Arvid, I guess 2026 rookie, Franco, Liam, all of those
2019 rookies kind of went through the same thing too.
Yes, they also did. So back until Charles would be the cutoff of who went through this. So that kind of just shows the age of where this is at. But everyone in most of the world, in most racing series, the most common thing, they start off with karting. And so they start off with go-karting. The youngest you can competitively go-kart is 5. But who knows? Some of them might have been driving around when they were 3, just in their backyard.
Max Verstappen was definitely put in one when he was 1, and I will hear no other arguments. Literally, he was fresh out of the womb, and his
right in
father
a go-kart.
threw him in.
Yep. Some start way later. I would say a good one is Oscar. Oscar was 11 when he first started karting because he actually did what is it called? The little RC cars, and he won an RC car championship before. But most of them are starting around 6 or 7. I hate that I said that. Anyways, but these go-karts, their max speed is around 95 miles per hour or 152 kph for all of our non-American fans.
Miles. Let's keep it simple for our brains, Jimmy.
I have both. I'm gonna say both. I just said 95 miles per hour.
Always keep.
I'm not gonna go super in depth into karting because karting has their own pipeline and their own
That's not what we are. We don't follow karting, so we are going.
Unless you really want me to talk about it and you want to know, I did research this. I do know this kind of stuff. I have ADHD and I hyperfixated on this kind of stuff one night.
She's been hyperfixated on this exact F1 world for the last 3 years now. So there's no stopping.
But I do actually. I think really this weekend really pushed it down that I do want this out as a career because this was the most fun weekend I've ever had. So
you are working, girl. That's crazy.
And that doesn't mean it can't be fun.
I agree, but the most fun ever. Yeah, you gotta, I guess, embrace it.
Okay, right? Maybe when I watched Las Vegas Grand Prix in person, yeah, I'll say that weekend's more fun.
Okay. I'm just ready to see Mickey conduct more water fountains.
Please no. Anyways, karting is just the early development category. It's international, regional, national championships. It's all over the board. And it just teaches the drivers a lot of the basics of racing. Just kind of like your, I don't know, swim lessons. To learn how to swim.
I didn't really do much swim. Well, I actually think I did do a decent amount of swim lessons.
I was
involved in a team by age 5 or 6.
Oh, I was 7.
Ha.
What? It's not that I think I was done with swim lessons when I was 4 or 5, but I just didn't do competitively because my parents weren't swimmers.
My parents weren't either.
Oh, that's an unusual thing. Most people were.
I had some friends who got put on team, and so my parents were like, "Sure, go hang out with them." And then I was the last one standing.
My mom went, "You love swimming so much, and I need you to do something so I don't have to watch you all the time. Here you go. Here's another sport." But anyways. The next up and the first of the actual car racing series that these drivers go through is F4. F4 was created in the timeline actually in 2014, so that's kind of where it started. You have to be 15 or older to drive an F4 car. You cannot any earlier age, and it's structured as a national championship. The chassis and engines are a single specification, so drivers can compete in multiple. If you look at any F1 drivers' racing history, they probably were competing in 2 to 3 F4 championships all at the same time.
To be from in the because Italy's one, right?
Well, I was gonna just talk about the most popular ones, but
I was gonna go. Jamie, why don't you take the lead on this one because you actually have the research?
I was gonna say the most famous ones that most of the F1 drivers have done is British F4 and Italian F4.
I was gonna say Britain, Italy, and then the Middle Eastern one.
Yes. There's ADAC F4, which I don't think is a thing anymore, but back in the beginning it was. But these cars are around 150 miles per hour, 240 kph. So it's just the next step up in speed because then you got to learn the development and the dynamics of those cars. There is some non-sanctioned FIA sanctioned series that some people go through. You have UAE4, AU4, which is Australia, Liger Junior Formula, which is in the United States, but that is usually used to get into IndyCar. And Formula Winter, which is down in Spain and it races in the winter. So a lot of drivers do that because most of the other series are only summer. So it keeps them driving year round. Then you got Formula Regional, which is supposed to just be that middle ground between F4 and F3. It started in 2018. It's structured as a regional championship, obviously, as in the name.
Shocking.
Usually the drivers win or show exceptional talent in F4 to gain sponsorship by a team. That's for every series. You got you have to be sponsored by a team, usually showcasing your talent through the series below. These cars are around 175 miles per hour, so only 25 miles per hour faster. The only ones that are sanctioned by the FIA are Americas, so Mexico, United States, and Canada, European, Japanese, Middle East, and Oceania. So really, it's a little bit of kind of going by countries, but also kind of not countries. Oh my God, continents, but also kind of not. Most drivers are gonna race in either the Middle East or the European. Most of them also do one or two. There is some like Euro Cup 3 or GB3, which are also the same car specifications. And GB3 actually had there was a milestone for women that happened recently where the first ever woman to win won last weekend, I think. And she was actually
she's from F1 Academy, right?
Yes,
Is
she
that
was
on
the
your
champion
list?
2 years ago. Yeah, F1 Academy will eventually get to.
Okay, I wanted to make sure.
Yeah. No, I have it.
Cool.
I have it, of course.
Very exciting.
Next up is F3. This is where we're starting to get into the areas where everyone knows, because these championships are international championships and they are the first. F3 is the first to race and be featured on an F1 weekend. So these are highly featured series. Their cars are around 186 miles per hour. It's the first to include DRS with the cars, so now drivers are learning a new feature, which I think
do they
DRS
still do DRS, or do they
do DRS is still a thing, because I feel like the aero from F1 from the new cars is too difficult, because it's like then they gotta DRS is the next step up, because then it's only the back wing that opens up, whereas the aero is both wings. So I do feel like it is still DRS, and I didn't see anything that said otherwise.
Okay.
And for F3, there is 10 F1 driver graduates from that. From the new there used to be GB3, there used to be other things, but from this new thing that they started in 2019, there's 10, which mainly features 2026 Arvid and 2025 rookies and Oscar. That's pretty much it. F2 was renamed in 2017. F2 actually has been around since 1960, so this was really the main minor league series that's always been around. It's the final stage before F1. It's all the same when it comes to being on F1 race weekends, but it has more races than F3 or any of the other ones do. The cars are around 210 miles per hour, which, by the way, I forgot to say this. F1 cars are routinely on straights around 220 miles per hour. The fastest an F1 car has ever gone is 234.9. So just to give a little inkling of where these cars are at. And F2 has this new sanctioned. F2 has 21 driver graduates, which is basically everyone on the grid except Max and Carlos, because they skipped F2 and went right.
I imagine Fernando and Lewis would be the
Checo and Valtteri are probably also on there.
The older drivers.
Nico.
Carlos and Max skipped, so definitely not them. Fernando and Lewis just feel like they wouldn't have gone from there, but old. I could be wrong.
Well, Lewis now, because Arvid is now younger than Lewis's start to F1. Whereas Fernando, Oscar is that cut off of being. That's was not born when Fernando started. So, and I think it's only by a month though.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. But yes, F2, this is where you're getting everything. you're starting to know the names a little better. A lot of the F2 drivers are also reserve drivers for the teams. So they're also helping the team or developmental drivers. So they're helping the team develop the cars and stuff. And they're really working hard with teams. So that's the big name. And then lastly, I have F1 Academy. This is
the best of the series, in my humble opinion.
2023. It's a women's only series. It's sponsored by F1 teams, whereas technically F2 and F3 or any of the other ones, the teams don't sponsor like cars and drivers. Those are the drivers, they're in their academy. So it's a little different. These are actually sponsored by F1 teams. They race on F1 weekends.
Am I crazy that they're adding a Lego team?
Yes.
They are?
Yeah.
Or I'm crazy?
You're not crazy. They are.
Okay, cool.
There is a Lego team. I'm fairly sure it's on the grid. It's not
so
much.
Started this year? I haven't watched. I haven't had time.
I wouldn't say it's a team. It's not a team. It's a sponsored car and driver specifically.
Yes.
There's only like 6 teams and they're all made up of like 3 drivers. But yes, there's a Lego one, there's a Sephora one, there's a Charlotte Tilbury one. Because there's so many drivers, not all of the teams can sponsor them. There's some teams where like McLaren sponsors 2 drivers, Red Bull sponsors 3. Oh, that might have gone down to 2. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 now.
I don't know.
But some of the teams do have more, but to make up for that, you have all of these other brands that are usually women's focused brands. Like I said, Charlotte Tilbury, Sephora are also sponsoring, but Lego is one of them.
Yeah, Lego.
So these cars are the same as F4 cars. These women, pretty much a lot of the women are just getting out of graduating from karting and are going into the driving world. A lot of them obviously race in other series. Also, and it's just meant to showcase women and their talents to a larger audience, because Susie Wolf, who is the creator of F1 Academy, felt that women weren't showcased enough to showcase that they can do and be just as good as men. And so
it's harder to get into it, unfortunately.
Yeah, and so this is their attempt to push these women out to a big audience, i.e. F1, because they're racing on the same weekends and stuff, and it's really to push them out. Actually, in the first season in 2023, they actually didn't race on F1 weekends, and they weren't sponsored by teams. 2024 was the start of that.
I'm glad they are now.
Yes, I think it's definitely helped. We've seen a lot of improvement by a lot of these women. Like I said, oh my god, why can't I think of her name? The GB3 winner, Abby Pulling. Haha, I remember it. So she's the first to win GB3, which is a Formula Regional. And I don't think any other woman's won a Formula Regional because it's a newer thing too. Not a championship, race win. We have Dorian Pon, who actually helped test out F1 car. I think it was the
Mercedes
2021 Mercedes.
The moral of the story.
Yeah, the 2021 Mercedes. She had test drove for them at Silverstone, which was a big accomplishment. The last woman to do that, I think, was around 11-ish years ago. Because there has been too much of people's not knowledge. There has been women who have raced in F1, but it was back in like the 80s and 90s.
A while ago.
Yeah, and there's a lot of women who have qualified. Not many have finished a lot of those races, but they crashed a lot more back then. There's been plenty of female test drivers and stuff. Like Susie Wolf was one of them, who is the creator of the series and like director and everything, and she really focuses on it. But yeah, so I feel like when it comes to F1 Academy, there's a lot of people have in mind like, oh, these women aren't good enough, this doesn't do enough. But it's like, no, it's just
giving a place
to give an audience. This is
and
just
an opportunity.
opportunities, an audience. This is trying to really help women transition from karting to cars. Like, this isn't some F3 or F2 championship. No, this is the starting of the racing world.
I mean, if you think about it, because F1 and racing in general is a gender neutral sport, but it's all men. So it's really trying to like give a place and show that women can do it, which I think is a good thing to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, hello, Ella. Or do you want to help and ask a question?
About what?
I don't know. Anything about the junior series? You said you didn't know anything earlier, and that you could be the dummy.
I didn't practice.
This is F1 for Dummies, so.
What do you mean by junior series?
It's like the minor leagues for F1.
So like the underlings.
No. It's F4 Formula Regional, F3, F2. There's 4. Not 3, 4.
And F1 Academy.
And F1 Academy, which is pretty much an F4. I would say it's an F4 series.
I would agree it's F4.
Anything else?
I don't know. I just keep thinking of like the track limits and the tracks we were talking about the MotoGP.
I have something else.
What, Olivia?
How much do you think Alpine X Gucci jerseys are going to cost next year?
Oh my god. I think that shit, I hate it. I hate that Gucci.
I'm going to miss my pink car. That's the one good thing Alpine had.
I'm so mad that I couldn't make those TikToks of that everyone was making where they're like, I have Alpine merch now because I can't figure out where my perfume is. I have Gucci perfume.
I know you have. I've stolen it from you in the past.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. Yeah. I think it's at home and not here.
But do you think they're going to be like the same price, or do you think they're going to be like $1,000? Like,
it depends on who. I don't think Gucci is gonna be their like,
it's their like title sponsor. They're going to be like the branding of the car. I think it's like Gucci X like Alpine Formula 1
yeah,
team,
but that's just a title sponsor. I don't think they're gonna be the merchandise sponsor. Like how their merchandise sponsor is either Puma, Adidas,
if Gucci is putting
whatever.
their name on it, I think Gucci is going to like try to jack up the price.
Somehow. But they can't jack up the prices because no one's gonna buy it. It's just like with like
people
McLaren
will to feel rich and bougie.
But also McLaren has 2 brands for their merchandise. So like they don't need to stay only with Gucci. I think there will be Gucci merchandised things, but I think there's gonna be another one because McLaren has their regular normal person one with Puma, and then they have, I think it's called Rise, whatever, where it's like $200 for a t-shirt.
That's ridiculous.
So like
I'm not spending $200 for a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt.
They look nice, but I don't have that money.
Just get an Etsy knockoff and you'll be happy. Yeah. No, but I'm like, I'm going to miss the pink.
Yeah.
Also, though, do we think it's going to draw rich people into supporting?
No.
Brand obsessed people, maybe.
Maybe, but Gucci isn't a rich okay. Sorry, I'm too much into this world.
Isn't.
It's a new rich person brand, not an old rich. Yeah. Like it's a new money, like, not old money.
Yeah, like The Great Gatsby, where it's like new money.
Okay, I guess you could go there, but I was just thinking. I guess I see all those TikToks where it's like Gucci's like newfound millionaire. Anything else is there's other brands that are like billionaires. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. It's like Louis Vuitton to Hermes or something.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna bring attraction to many other people. Like,
I don't think so either. I just felt like I had to mention it because we're losing our pink car and I'm sad.
Yeah, I saw that when I was doing my presentation today that Racing Bulls tweeted about how I think Alpine back.
Are they gonna be pink?
No, Alpine was like, oh, just remember, we're always the pink car. And then Racing Bulls, this is like a year later. Alpine posted that a year ago. And Racing Bulls,
they've been waiting.
Posted and went, this aged well. Like, oh my God. Great.
Jamie, that's so you. You need to get in one of those positions. You're built for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This age will. Well, anyways, that was the junior series. It was a really quick episode, which is good because we've things to do.
We don't need to explain too much. You know?
If you have questions, comment them below.
Please give us engagement.
Yeah. So yeah. So I hope you guys liked this episode and you learned more about how to get into F1 and how a lot of the drivers got to where they are today.
It sounds like they're like about to be on death's door.
They are. They are. But yeah, go watch all of our other content. Go watch all the other F1 for Dummies episodes. We got so many. We'll have at least one more when we find time with the other person that's supposed to be in it. We'll see when that happens.
I might skip that one because I have not a care in the world about it.
Yeah, but you could ask questions once again.
I might be script writing in the background as you guys talk about it, but I'll show up.
Yeah, but I have a feeling this won't happen for like a month.
All right, but can we shake on that?
Yeah.
We'll probably be doing something else. Okay.
But yeah, go watch all of our other things. We have so many things. We react to the races, which actually has been getting more views lately. I think we just need to be. I think we need to be quicker about it because it seems like the 30-minute episodes tend to get the more views.
You think? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like not super. Okay, we just need to like cut our yapping a bit, I guess.
Yeah. But and then we also have a reaction series which should have new TV show. We have Heated Rivalry right now, but we should have Off Campus eventually.
We were gonna do that today, actually. Fun filming tidbit, but I may have forgotten when Jamie texted me 3 weeks ago to watch.
But also, I haven't watched it either. But I just had more time. I had more time in the day to watch it than you did.
I was at work.
Yeah,
so I worked in this room. I was at work.
If you had watched it, I could have watched it by now.
My mom actually watched it, and she's been raving about how I need to watch it. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I just forgot we were planning to podcast on it. But my mom's like, Olivia, you need to watch Off Campus. And I'm like, okay.
Well, I guess we're really watching it now.
Recommended by Olivia's mother.
Yep. But we also have Instagram and TikTok where we talk about oh my god,
we have TikTok where we post short form content. These are usually very silly videos, but we post them for fun. It's mostly Jamie, but sometimes I make a special guest appearance.
And everyone gets shocked.
So expect less Twitter until
I need to download Twitter. I just need to do it and finally get on Twitter and I finally start using it.
I try to do Twitter. I tend to forget. The only time I really do it is Survivor because Survivor people post a lot on Twitter and I like to see their reactions, but that's okay. We have a YouTube, which you're probably watching on. We have Spotify. We haven't figured out Apple yet, but
we haven't used Spotify in ages.
We haven't done Spotify in ages either.
Hey! No, it's not needed. We don't get anything.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Once we start getting views up here, though, we should start uploading more.
Yeah, we're so close to 100 followers. Please follow us. We're like 9 away.
Follow us, yes. I don't do the closing. Follow us at 2OJ Pod.
Follow us at 2OJ Pod, OJ Pod, and 2OJ Podcast, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
This is why I don't do the closing.